It's also very clear that the Chinese Communist Party has a real strategy. They are identifying people in very influential, high positions. Just extraordinary, the lengths that the CCP has gone. What I want to know from you is who else is compromised by the Chinese Communist Party? We know about Hunter Biden. We know about Eric Swalwell. And what about Nancy Pelosi? What about Dianne Feinstein? Who else can you mention in your investigative work that may be compromised by the CCP right now?
Yeah, Maria, there's a lot of powerful people in Washington, D.C. who want the Hunter Biden story to go away because it has potentially direct implications on themselves. All you have to do is look at the very top of the legislative body in the United States. If you look at the leader of the Senate, Mitch McConnell, and his wife Elaine Chao. Elaine Chao's family owns a shipping business. Unlike the Bidens, it's actually a legitimate business. But the fact of the matter is that shipping business has its ship purchases financed by the Chinese government. Its ships are constructed by the Chinese government. Its crews are raised by the Chinese government. And most of its contracts are shipping goods from Chinese state-owned enterprises around the Pacific. So if Mitch McConnell were to do something the Chinese didn't like, they could destroy that family business. Flip over to the House of Representatives, Nancy Pelosi. Her husband, Paul Pelosi, has done a series of deals in mainland China that are directly related to the Chinese government and are part of the fact that the Chinese are trying to curry favor with high-ranking politicians in the United States. You can add Dianne Feinstein. Her husband, Richard Blum, has been doing deals for 25 years on mainland China and has benefited from private meetings that Senator Feinstein and her husband had with the highest levels. Look, the bottom line is the Chinese government has had a strategy. They've used it in Australia, New Zealand, in Singapore, and they're going to try to use it in the United States as well, where they effectively decapitate our political leadership by giving sweetheart deals to the family members of our political class, thereby neutering them, making them less critical of the Chinese government. And the question is, are we going to do something about it, or are we going to just let it pass?
I commit to my audience right here, right now, that I will not let up the spotlight on this behavior, and we will not allow the Chinese Communist Party to take over America.